in the sense that the period just brought me to the place where I just trust God, just between me and God, and it's very difficult for me to be provoked. I used to travel and preach. I get my own challenges. Then when I come home, I get my own challenges, even in the home church. But in the midst of the COVID-19, I came to realize that all these things are really not important. The whole thing is just between me and God. So these days, like, I'm standing here and preaching now, and I'm holding this microphone. I really don't care who is in the building and who is not, who comes, who doesn't come, who is online, who is not online. None of those things move me anymore. These days, when I just get up, I pick up my microphone, I stand here. I just stand here. I can tell you, I can preach in an empty room. I can tell you, I can preach without anybody online. I've gotten to a place in my life where, by the grace of God, COVID-19 made me understand that a human being is just between you and God. And I'm praying that this season will give you the opportunity to meditate. To meditate on your life, take care of your life. Here are people, here is Moses, Pastor Prince. Moses couldn't enter the promised land. Moses. Oh. Look at the price he paid. The man was in Pharaoh's palace as Pharaoh's daughter's son. A prince, adopted prince, learned in all the wisdom and the knowledge of the Egyptians. When he came to years and he became older, he went into town. He saw an Egyptian fighting a Jew. He killed the Egyptian and buried him. They pursued him. He ran out as a fugitive into a foreign land. God sent him later with signs and wonders to come and lead the people of Israel out of Egypt, which he did. At the expense, at the risk of his life. What miracles didn't he see? Including the opening of the Red Sea. When his enemies rose up against him, the ground opened up and swallowed 250 people in one day. What miracles didn't Moses see? God said, any prophet I raise, I speak to them in dreams and in visions. But my servant Moses, I speak to him mouth to mouth. Still, one mistake of striking a rock. God said, Moses, you did not honor me. You won't enter the promised land. And that was it. And onyanko ponsunim or one block. So I say my fraga. Jack, who did you convince you? I told myself, in the midst of all this corona pandemic and everything, I said, is this how uncertain the world can be? Father, from today, my Christianity is between me and you. I eliminate any other person from the equation. Your club looks like you are on your way to, I nearly said hell. Or the message is not nice. So even me, I can be disqualified. If Moses can be disqualified, I deceive myself to think I have automatic qualification into heaven and into a crown and into a reward. Those Christians who think they've got automatic pass, once saved, forever saved. Once saved, always saved. Oh, they call so no more petition. Na only a ma da. O waria ope, obe tinemu. Ompe a obe gu a waria no. Na wa ko wari obi fufro. Ni nyina si enye hwe. Wo die ko so a enye hwe. Atemu da no eba. No, it's coming. A day is coming. A day is coming. Every man will stand at the judgment seat of Christ and give an account. And Pastor John, one of the things that is very disturbing is that judgment on that day, I don't think it's going to be a private one. The whole world will be looking. You see the way we are happy, the whole world is looking at us, Facebook, Instagram, and some of you stand on Facebook and take a picture. Especially when you are doing photo shoot for wedding. On that day, when he's sitting on the throne and says, Eastwood Anaba, hey, I'll be standing there, Pastor Mike, everybody will be watching. And everything that is in secret, even in the heart and the mind, which you have never said for anybody to hear. You know giant screen. How many of you like a giant screen? Okay, that day you will see one. That day, a giant screen. Some of you are now standing there and say, this must be somebody's report. I don't think they've made a mistake. And God will say, no, they don't make mistake here. That is whose record. I'm praying that for every one of us, when it is your turn, may what you see there exceed your expectation. Some people's own wifey, some people's own exceeded their expectation. They said, when did we see you sick? When did we see you in a hospital? When did we see you in prison? When did we see you hungry and we came to you? And he said, oh, when you did it, you did not even know, because what you did unto the least of these my brethren, you did it unto me. Those people on the day of judgment, they exceeded their expectation. Jesus said, when you go to the feast, sit at the lower place, so that when they come, they will rather tell you, get up and go to the higher place. He said, don't sit at the high place and they will come and tell you to come down. So you can imagine, if I'm a bishop or a senior pastor or an apostle, a prophet, and then on that day at the judgment, God says, whoa, now we are apostle here. Now we are prophet. We are prophet who? Whoa. Whoa. Now we are usher.